Alright everybody, here we go with a recap of all the best deals that are ending soon. Think of it as a last chance or a last minute deal roundup. That way over the next day or so as you narrow down your picks, you can throw this video on, find a ton of games, pick a chapter, and let us help make your decision a little bit easier. The end of summer blowout sale was definitely amazing, and so before it ends, let's dive in once more and add a few more games to our backlog. As always, welcome if you're new, welcome back if you've been here before. Stay safe out there and please enjoy the video. Figment, a single-player adventure title with a download around 2 gigs, and it offers again 5 to 6 hours of main story gameplay. Now it has a fun combat system and an amazing soundtrack, plus it has gorgeous hand-drawn art and animations, and they have a sequel coming out next month, so it's a great time to jump in. If you're interested in this one, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on the 27th. It's marked down 90% to just $1.99. Kill La Kill If is a multiplayer arena fighter with a pretty hefty download, just under 7 gigabytes, but along with the 5-hour main story, you also have the replay value due to it having both local and online multiplayer options for 2 people at one time. The lineup and level selections are kinda bare and might be the only drawbacks, but the combat system is amazing and the story is worth checking out too, plus at $1.99 it's a steal for fans of the genre. Right now it's marked down 90% to a new low and the sale ends on the 29th. Next we have Mulaka, which is a single-player action-adventure title with a roughly 4 gigabyte download and a main story that will last about 9 to 10 hours to wrap up. Now this game is steeped in historical Mexican lore and does offer a nice variety of areas to explore and enemies that you can fight, plus exploration is a big part of the experience. This is another steal this week, and right now it's marked down to just $1.99, 90% off, and again a new low until the 26th. Next up we have Mythic Ocean. This is a single-player explorative adventure game where every choice made by the player can alter the world in some way or another. It plays out a lot like a visual novel with exploration segments mixed in, and the idea is to help create a new world by advising the gods that you'll meet throughout the story. Now the game is incredibly relaxing, there's no fear of death, no combat, and right now it's on sale for just $1.99 with an 87% discount until the 26th, again a new low price. The Metro series are some of the best FPS games that we have on the Switch, and right now they're on sale once again. For today we'll focus on Metro 2033 Redux, which offers a roughly 10 to 20 hour story with a download around 6.3 gigs. It's a massive game set in a post-apocalyptic world, and these versions have been enhanced with better gameplay mechanics and graphics, and they definitely look great. If you're interested in Redux, it's on sale for just $2.49, marked down 90% to a new low until the 26th. Broforce is a really fun multiplayer game with both local and online for up to 4 people, and the connections have always been stable whenever we played online in the past. The game is themed around classic movie and TV action heroes from the 80s and 90s, and basically just has you and some buddies blasting through stages, trying to reach the end and get to the chopper. Now when it's online with 4 people it's full-blown chaos, but definitely worth checking out while on sale for just $3.74. It's marked down 75% and matching a previous low until the 26th with the download around 700 megabytes. Splasher is a fun 2D action platformer, this time just for 1 player though, but the game does offer more than 7 hours of gameplay on average with some incredibly fast action, cool moves, and fun combat. Plus in this one you have a paint gun that you can use to cling to walls quickly and move around. It's pretty crazy, and the game even has speedrun options for those that are into that sort of thing. And right now it's back on sale for just $3.74, matching an all-time low until the 26th. Next we have Horizon Chase Turbo, which is another game inspired by the 80s and 90s. This time it's a retro racer with local multiplayer for up to 4 people, and it has a download around 1.8 gigs. The retro look and sound are top-notch with this one, and the core racing gameplay is a lot of fun. There are a wide variety of tracks and cars, giving it a decent lineup, and it's another great value currently on sale for just $3.99. It's marked down 80% to a new low price until the 26th. Quake is an amazing retro FPS that's been remastered for modern-gen consoles. The game offers both local and online multiplayer options, with online expanding it from 4 players all the way up to 8, and it's a blast. With this one you get all of the original campaign missions as well as the new expansion and access to download even more content online. If you're interested in Quake, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on the 26th. It's marked down 60% and again matching a previous low of just $3.99. GRIS is a gorgeous 2D platformer that centers around a young girl as she navigates through the world. It has a download around 4 GB and the story will last roughly 4 to 6 hours. Now the game is really relaxing with amazing music that draws you in, and without having to worry about dying, you can just enjoy the story and take in the environments. Along the way there is a bit of light puzzle solving, but nothing too complicated, and right now it's on sale for just $4.24, marked down 75% and matching a previous low until the 26th. Arafel, the Enhanced Edition, is a single-player retro-style RPG with a download around 1 GB and a story that will last more than 20 hours to complete, giving this game a ton of value at the sale price. Now this version has been enhanced with an updated battle system, new quests, and a better crafting system, plus it looks and runs better as well. It has a huge open world to explore and a really good story that I think is definitely worth checking out, especially at just $4.49. Right now it's marked down 70% and matching an all-time low, again until the 26th. Rogue Legacy is a single-player action platformer with a small download around 250 MB, and again it offers more than 20 hours of gameplay, but this one is really tough. The cool feature in this game is that each time you die during a run, you take over the next run as the offspring of your last character. It's a cool concept and it's always randomized, so the way each plays is different too. If you're interested in Rogue Legacy, be sure to pick this one up before the sale ends on the 26th. It's marked down 70% and matching a previous low of just $4.49. The Blaster Master series is back on sale, but today we'll focus on part 2, which is a really cool retro action title that offers about 10 hours of gameplay on average, and again has a small download around 250 MB. Now this one is sort of a hybrid between side-scrolling and top-down action styles, and the combination works really well. The devs behind these really do great work and it feels perfectly retro. Right now it's on sale for just $4.99, marked down half price, and matching an all-time low until the 29th. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is back on sale at half price this week. The game was made as a love letter to the original Castlevania games, and this series may be my favorite indie franchise here on the Switch. The music and graphics are amazing, and the first one offers about 5 to 10 hours of gameplay, plus multiple endings as well. You also have different playable characters, and they all play different from one another. It really is a solid value right now at just $4.99, matching a previous low until the 29th. Mark of the Ninja Remastered is a single-player stealth action game with a 2D graphical design and a really cool stealth cover system that allows you to either play more loose and go in like a madman, or if you want, you can really take advantage of all the shadows and ambush your opponents. Now the game has a download around 3.6 gigs and again offers more than 10 hours of main story gameplay on average. This version includes the DLC as well, and right now it's on sale for just $4.99, again marked down 75% and matching an all-time low until the 26th. Torchlight 2 is an amazing action RPG designed to be fun either solo or with a group of friends. It offers both local and online co-op for up to 4 people and has a download around 2 gigs. The RPG, hack and slash, and dungeon crawl elements are all top notch, plus you even have character customization as well and a massive open world to explore. Then when you finish up, you even have New Game Plus. Right now it's on sale for just $4.99, marked down 75% and again matching a previous low until the 26th. Yoku's Island Express is a single-player 2D puzzle platformer with a download around 1.4 gigs and a main story that will last roughly 8 to 10 hours to wrap up. In this one, players assume the role of the island's new postmaster and have to deliver mail to everyone on the island. The only problem is most of the island is inhabited by scary monsters or some other obstacle that you'll have to overcome. Now the game blends classic platforming adventure that we love with unique pinball mechanics, and it's a lot of fun. Right now it's on sale for just $4.99, again marked down 75% and matching a previous low until the 29th. Alright, we'll start off with Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. This is a retro action platformer and the follow-up to the amazing first entry in the series. It offers another great story that should last about 8 to 10 hours and has a small download just over 100 megabytes. Now these games were made as love letters to the classic Castlevania games, and with part 2 they added in local co-op for 2 players as well. Right now it's on sale for just $7.49, marked down half price and matching an all-time low until the 29th. Carrion is a single-player horror platformer where we get to play as the monster and seek revenge on those that have imprisoned and experimented on us. The game has a download around 600 megabytes and offers roughly 5 to 6 hours of gameplay on average. Now as you take out different people around the lab, you'll grow and evolve into an even more fearsome beast. It's definitely a cool game, and right now it's on sale for just $9.99, marked down half price until the 26th. Next we have the Digerati Indie Darling Bundle Volume 3, which is a package of 4 games from Digerati, and it includes the action platformer Omega Strike, the insanely tough bullet hell Shikando Soul Eater, another 2D platformer with a bit of a twist called Nefarious, and the narrative-driven 1979 Revolution. The bundle retails normally for over $50, and right now it's on sale for just $5.04 with a 90% discount, matching an all-time low until the 29th, and be sure to check out their other bundles as well. Next up, we have Greak Memories of Azur. This is a beautiful puzzle platformer where we play as a group of siblings, and the game allows you to control them in a couple different ways. You can either control them each individually or all at once, and this mechanic is both a lot of fun and implemented well into the gameplay. It has a download around 1.6 gigs and offers a main story that should last around 8 hours to complete, and right now it's on sale for just $7.99, marked down 60%, and again matching an all-time low until the 29th. Katana Zero is a single-player action platformer with an amazing retro look and a soundtrack that is perfect for the game. Now it has a download around 360 megabytes and should offer again nearly 10 hours of gameplay on average. The game has an insta-death feature as well, so you really do have to plan out your attacks, but even with proper planning, you'll still need lightning-quick reflexes at times too. If you do die though, you're right back in the action within seconds. It's a ton of fun and a true hidden gem in my opinion, right now on sale for just $8.99 with a discount of 40%, again matching an all-time low until the 26th. Next we have Kaze and the Wild Masks. This is a gorgeous single-player platform adventure title with a download around 1 gig and a story that should last roughly 7 to 8 hours to wrap up. The game looks and feels like the classic platformers from the 90s that we all love, and it features more than 80 levels if you include the bonus stages, plus it has a cool mask mechanic that allows you to use different abilities as you progress through the story. It's another fun platformer and right now on sale for just $9.99, marked down 67% to a new low price, and the sale ends on the 26th. Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight is an incredibly tough Metroidvania-style platformer with a small download around 150 megabytes and again offers roughly 10 hours of main story. Again, this game has a beautiful retro look with great controls and smooth gameplay and a fun combat system as well. The boss battles are tough but never feel unfair, and it has a huge map and does encourage exploration. Right now it's on sale for just $5.24, marked down 65% to a new low price again until the 26th. Neon Abyss is a single-player action platformer with a really cool mechanic that allows you to collect and combine different items that you'll find while you explore each dungeon. Now this allows for a ton of different possible ways to play, plus the dungeons themselves are randomly generated, so each run is a bit different as well. Again, the controls, look, and sound are great, and right now it's on sale for just $7.99, a 60% discount, and a new low until the 29th. Rayman Legends, the Definitive Edition, is one of the better platformers here on the Switch, and it offers both online and local multiplayer options, making it a great value when you can catch it on sale. It does have a 3 gig download, so make sure you have space, and the main story can last more than 15 hours to complete. The game has a ton of different levels, different game modes, different playable characters, and the gameplay itself is a lot of fun. Right now it's on sale for just $9.99, marked down 75% and matching a previous low until the 26th. Shantae and the Pirate's Curse is a single-player retro-inspired platformer with a download around 500 megabytes, and it offers again roughly 10 hours of gameplay on average. In this one, Shantae has lost her magical powers, and so in order to gain them back, she has to team up with her arch-rival in order to take on an even greater threat. This is another game with great controls and smooth gameplay, and they really nailed the retro look and feel once again. Right now it's on sale for just $9.99, marked down half price, and again matching a previous low until the 26th. Sonic Mania is a modern-day Sonic game that stays true to the retro look and feel, and in fact was created by a single fan, and then Sega worked with them to bring it to consoles. It's a spiritual successor or a love letter to Sonic 2 and 3 in particular, and offers local multiplayer modes for 2 people just like they introduced in Sonic 2. Fans of the classic games or the genre should definitely pick this one up, and right now it's on sale for just $9.99, bringing it down half price until the 26th, and the DLC is on sale as well. The Messenger is another incredibly tough action platformer inspired by classic Nintendo and Super Nintendo games. It has incredible controls, the combat and boss battles are a lot of fun, and it does feature an original soundtrack that fits the game perfectly. But the biggest feature is the way the game shifts between 8-bit and 16-bit graphics. Now it has a download around 2 gigabytes, but it offers again more than 10 hours of gameplay on average, and right now it's on sale for just $7.99, marked down 60% and matching a previous low until the 26th. Next we have Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. This is a single player 2D platformer with a download around 4.8 gigs and a main story that will last more than 15 hours to wrap up. Now this is one of the best 2D platformers on the Switch in my opinion. There are a ton of different collectibles, each stage has 2 different versions, and the way it ties in with the overworld is fantastic. The story is comedic, and the final stage, the Impossible Lair itself, is one of the most challenging levels I've ever played. Right now it's on sale for just $5.99, marked down 80% to a new low, and the sale ends on the 29th. Alright, we'll start off with Ashen, which is a multiplayer action RPG with a download around 5 gigs, and it offers online play for up to 2 people, and has a story that should last more than 20 hours to wrap up. It was definitely inspired by the Dark Souls series and features the same type of intense stamina-based combat, and the online is pretty stable as well. It's one of those tough but rewarding games and worth checking out right now while it's marked down 75% to a brand new low of just $9.99 until the 26th. Castle Crashers Remastered is an arcade-style beat-em-up with both local and online co-op for up to 4 people. It has a download under 200 megabytes and offers more than a dozen hours of gameplay. There are more than 25 different characters, tons of weapon variety, and even a leveling system that rewards your hard work. Now the game runs at a smooth 60 frames a second, and in addition to the co-op, also offers PvP options as well, so you can battle it out with some friends. Right now it's on sale for just $7.49, marked down half price until the 26th, again matching an all-time low. Crown Trick is a single-player strategy RPG, and it offers more than 20 hours of gameplay on average with a download size around 1.4 gigs. Now this is a great roguelike with turn-based tactical combat, beautiful art and animations, and the story is surprisingly deep as well, plus at its core it's a dungeon crawler, which is one of my favorite genres. Each run feels fresh and varies a bit from the last, and the item upgrades and unlockables are amazing. If you're interested in Crown Trick, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on the 29th. It's marked down 70% and matching an all-time low of just $5.99. Dark Devotion is a really intense action RPG with a Souls-like feel to it, and it offers nearly 20 hours of main story gameplay on average, with a download just under 1 gig. The pixel art is impressive here on the Switch, and the combat is a lot of fun, plus the controls feel tight and responsive, which is important with the way you need precise timing while you're in battle. You have weapon and armor upgrades, secrets you can unlock, and a gripping story, making this a great value while on sale until October 3rd. Right now it's just $7.99, marked down 60%, and again matching an all-time low. Next we have Doom 2016. This is an incredible first-person shooter here on the Switch, but it does have a massive download around 22 gigs, so you'll definitely want to make sure you have space for it first. Now this is one of those impossible ports that just impresses every time you play it. The combat and gunplay are amazing, and if you still haven't picked this one up, right now it's back on sale matching a previous low once again. It's marked down 75% to just $9.99 and the sale ends on the 26th. Next we have Dusk Diver, which is a single-player action RPG with beat-em-up mechanics and a unique story that will last roughly 15 to 20 hours to wrap up, and it has a download around 3.3 gigs. The game has a pretty intense combat system that can take a bit of getting used to, but it's a lot of fun once you get it down. The characters you'll meet and interact with are hilarious, and the story, while being pretty much by the book, it does enough to push you forward until the end. If you're interested in this one, you can pick it up on sale for just $6.99 with an 80% discount, bringing it down to a new low, and the sale ends again on the 26th. Enter the Gungeon is a twin-stick shooter with a download around 450 megabytes, and it offers dozens of hours of gameplay due to the addictive nature of the gameplay loop itself and the difficulty, which hooks you in and then rewards you for getting better. The levels themselves are designed very well, and the boss battles are a lot of fun, especially the final fight. Right now, Enter the Gungeon is on sale for just $7.49, marked down half price until the 26th, and again matching a previous low. Everhood is an incredibly unique adventure RPG with a download just over 1.4 gigs and a story that could last anywhere between 10 and 20 hours to wrap up. Now, of course, this game was inspired by another really fun RPG called Undertale, and the unique feature to this one is the rhythm-based combat, which can be pretty difficult at times. And of course, as you'd expect, the story is comedic and the gameplay is wacky, but if you're interested in this one, it's on sale for just $9.99 with a 33% discount until October 3rd. Next up, we have God Eater 3. This is a 3D action-adventure title with again a pretty hefty download around 15 gigs, but again it does offer dozens of hours of gameplay. Plus it also has online for up to 8 people and local multiplayer for up to 4 at a time. Now this game features some intense combat and absolutely crazy boss battles, plus the weapon variety and gear you choose from really will affect each fight. If you're interested in God Eater 3, right now it's on sale for just $8.99 with an 85% discount, and the sale ends on the 26th. Nickelodeon Kart Racers 2 is a multiplayer kart racer with both local and online multiplayer options, and I recently played online with some friends with zero issues. Overall, we had an absolute blast with the game. It plays a lot like Mario Kart, but it does bring some unique features that do make it stand out a bit from the rest. I'd say if you enjoy the genre, consider picking this one up and come hang out with us sometime. Right now it's on sale for just $9.99, again marked down 75% and matching a previous low until October 6th. Both Resident Evil Revelations games are on sale this weekend, and they're both worth checking out. The graphics are crisp on the Switch, it controls well, and you even have the ability to team up with a friend online as well. Now the storylines are a bit scattered, but they have made enhancements here on the Switch versions, which is always a nice touch. Part 1 has a download around 12 gigs and 2 has a download around 24, so keep that in mind, but right now they're both marked down to just $7.99, matching all-time low prices until the 29th. Rogue Heroes Ruins of Tassos is a top-down adventure game that plays a lot like classic top-down Zelda games from the 90s. It has a download around 1.8 gigs and offers nearly 20 hours of main story gameplay on average, plus you have the ability to team up with 3 other people online and play the entire game together. On top of that, there's a town building system that adds even more depth to an already content-filled game. Right now it's on sale for just $7.99, marked down 60% and matching a previous low until the 29th. Saints Row 3 is a massive open-world game and the third in the series, which started off as a GTA parody and has evolved over the years to take on its own identity. Fans have come to expect the over-the-top gameplay, a comedic story, and tons of content, which you'll definitely get with this entry as it includes all of the DLC in addition to the main game itself, which offered about 20 hours of gameplay. Right now it's on sale at a new low price of just $5.99 and the sale ends on the 26th. Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion is a single-player top-down adventure RPG with a main story that will last roughly 3 hours or so to complete, and it has a download around 340 megabytes. The graphics and characters all have that retro charm and the gameplay is surprisingly deep. As you make your way through the story, you'll collect health upgrades, new items or gadgets, and these will be needed to help solve some of the puzzles you'll encounter along the way. Right now Turnip Boy is on sale for just $7.49, bringing it down to half price and matching a previous low until the 29th. Unmetal is a single-player action-adventure title that takes a more comedic approach to the old-school games like Metal Gear, and the developers nailed it with this one. Now the game has a download around 575 megabytes and again offers more than 10 hours of gameplay on average. In this one we play as Jesse Fox, a man in prison for a crime he didn't commit, and from there we work our way out of this military compound through any means necessary. The retro look is amazing, the voice acting is top notch, and right now it's on sale for just $9.99, again 50% off and matching a previous low until the 26th. Alright everybody, here are a few other games to check out while you're already on the eShop.
And his great sword of the purest obsidian. Explore an ancient kingdom. Master ferocious combat.
Alright everybody, thank you all so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video or you like the Switch, we have plenty more content on the channel. Feel free to check it out.
That's all for today's list. We hope you liked the video. If you did, consider subscribing and liking down below. Okay, bye!